Hello, I'm Dr. Alan Daws with the Paulding County School District, and we're here today on the Paulding campus of Chattahoochee Technical College to discover why Chat Tech would be a great option for our students after graduation. Let's get to it. I'm here today with Missy Cusack, Vice President of Student Affairs, to learn a little bit more about Chat Tech. So my first question to you is, what do our students need to know about Chattahoochee Technical College, and why should they consider going here?
Well, thanks, Alan. I'm so glad to have you on campus. I think it's really important that students are aware that Chat Tech has a lot to offer. First, we are a local, affordable option that makes higher education feasible for lots of students. But also, I think there are a lot of misconceptions and kind of bad stereotypes about technical education in our communities. In Georgia, there's no community college system, so we really feel that need. We're a place for students to come to train for careers where they're actually out in the world doing. So not desk jobs necessarily, but students who are actually nurses, students who are carpenters, students who are diesel mechanics or horticulturalists or cosmetologists. And not only that, when our students leave Chattahoochee Tech, they typically have little to no student debt, and that can make a big difference when you're starting out your career.
So Missy, seems like Chat Tech has locations all over the place. Can you tell us a little bit about these locations and how they could benefit our students?
Sure. Chattahoochee Tech has 9 campuses over the 6 different counties that we serve, and there are actually 2 campuses within Paulding County. The first is our Aviation Training Academy that opened in 2024 at the Paulding Northwest Atlanta Airport, and then our Paulding campus here very close to downtown Dallas. And also the North Metro campus is very close to lots of Paulding County residents.
You mentioned the Aviation Training Academy. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure. So the Aviation Training Academy opened in 2024, is preparing students for behind-the-scenes careers in aviation. We recently received FAA approval for the Airframe and Power Plant program. These are exceptional career options for students, and we're so lucky to have this facility within our own county.
Awesome. I also heard about interdisciplinary studies.
Okay.
That's something I'm not aware of. Can you tell me about that?
Sure. So interdisciplinary studies is our associate degree that allows students to take core classes. So those classes that they are going to need in a 4-year degree. So most of the students in that major are taking those core classes because they intend to transfer to one of the University System of Georgia schools. So in Georgia, there is an agreement between the Technical College System of Georgia, which Chat Tech is obviously a part of, and the University System of Georgia, so think your larger 4-year institutions, where we have an agreement of 38 transferable courses, and many schools will actually take more than that from us, but that 38 number is guaranteed from school to school.
Well, Missy, I know that Chat Tech offers multiple majors. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Sure. So yes, Chattahoochee Tech offers a lot of majors. So we have a lot of business majors, things like accounting, business management, marketing management. We have more trade-based careers, you might say, so carpentry, welding, automotive, diesel equipment technology, horticulture. We have some creative areas like cosmetology or film and video production as well.
Good. Well, what right now do you think are your more popular majors?
Sure, and that changes. But right now, I would say our radiography program is extremely popular with students. And so that's the program that prepares students to actually take x-rays in hospitals or urgent care settings. Our nursing program's very popular. So we have both a licensed practical nursing program and an Associate of Science in Nursing program, and our cybersecurity program, which is within computer information systems, tends to see really strong applicant numbers as well.
That's awesome. Are there any majors that would maybe surprise some of our students?
Sure, I think sometimes people are surprised to hear, I mentioned film and video technology, that kind of draws a lot of really creatives, but also we have an interiors program that's really exciting, prepares students for positions in interior design. We have a new esthetician program at our Mountain View campus, which of course prepares students to work in the skincare industry. Those are new and kind of exciting majors, and sometimes those surprise folks.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about transferring from Chat Tech to a four-year university?
Absolutely. And we do have a lot of students who choose to go that option. So it's always important when a student plans to start at college A and then transfer to college B that they know what their plan is at college B. And so we encourage students, once they apply to Chat Tech, to look at the requirements of their intended major at college B to make a good game plan. We want to get them most likely in those 38 or some of those 38 transferable courses, but we want them to align with their future plans at that institution. So we encourage those students to make contact with that destination college early and make sure they're making a good academic advising plan.
Great. Now, I've heard about the LINK program, which I know connects Chattahoochee Tech with Kennesaw State University. Can you elaborate a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So 2 years ago, administrators at Chat Tech and KSU got together and said, hey, we know we have a lot of students who are starting at Chat Tech and then enrolling in KSU. Let's make this a more formal opportunity for students and maybe try to make some additional benefits for students if they go this route. So when a student applies to Chattahoochee Tech, they're actually selecting the LINK program as their major. The intention is that they would take their many of their core classes with us here at Chat Tech before they transfer to Kennesaw State University. KSU actually sends an academic advisor from their institution to work with these students to make sure they are taking the right classes. We do some special things for those students, like waive the application fee when they actually apply to Kennesaw State University. And additionally, while they're at Kennesaw State, if they complete courses there that would have helped them complete a degree at Chat Tech, through a process called reverse transfer, we can award those degrees. So it's beneficial greatly to the students, helps them through their process, but it's a great way to start their four-year degree at an institution with perhaps smaller class sizes and a little bit more affordable tuition in those first classes.
And Missy, my last question to you is, can you tell us a little bit about the application process? What is it going to be like for our students?
So students want to visit chattahoocheetech.edu, our college website, and they're going to go to the admissions page where they can fill out the online application. They'll pay their application fee, and once they do that, they'll start receiving communication from our admissions department letting them know what additional documents we need. For incoming freshman students, that is primarily going to be the application, the submission of SAT or ACT scores if a student has those, but we do not require them. And then once they graduate, we're going to get an official copy of their high school transcript. Once we have those things, students are going to be accepted, and their next steps are going to include new student orientation, academic advisement, and registration.
I'm Dr. Alan Daws with the Paulding County School District, and that was why Chat Tech is a great option for our students. Thanks for your time.